Hello everyone and welcome back yet again to this Let's Play of Suikoden 2. We have just defeated a boss, the worm, on our way to the Torn Republic, where we will try to make an alliance. So, whoop-de-doo. As I told you in the last episode, this is like a part of the game that I always look forward to because, it's... Wow, guys, come on! Idiots. Because we're now returning, of course, to Brigminster from Suikoden 1, which is totally... Oh, there's the special attack I was talking about in the last episode. Oh, yeah. Or did we actually see it in the last episode? I don't remember. Anyway, we're gonna return to... For Jack's sake, Mikoto, why do you suck so hard? We're gonna return to Brigminster, which is super cool. There's a lot of good items there, there's a lot of interesting characters there, there's like flashbacks, there's a lot of cool stuff, like real fan service, so it's gonna be great. A ninja suit is always a nice catch, or a nice pickup. It's a pretty good armor. It's, defense plus 17 and speed plus 15. I think you can win it in that climbing minigame that we did a few episodes back. So it's not like it's super rare, but it's always a nice find when you get like some alright armor as a drop from an enemy. Anyway, we're gonna meet our first familiar face just around the corner now pretty soon. We're not gonna bother healing up Fred because we're right here right now. And there's Varkus! Hey, who are you? Where do you think you're going? We are on our way to the Torn Republic. Then it seems we have a problem. I am Varkus, chief of the border patrol. I cannot allow outsiders to pass through here. On what business do you seek to enter Torn? And Sheena does the longest way around to get to his side. Hey, chill out, Varkus. This is Ryu, the leader of the Allied army. He just needs to see my dad. I understand the situation, but I can't let state citizens to freely enter the Republic. Allow me to escort you to Gregminster, the capital of the Torn Republic. Really? Well, thanks. How about it, Ryu? Sounds good to me. Then come along. This way. Thanks, Varkus. Yes, well, I'm sure President Lepant will want to meet you too. Uh-oh. Prepare for nostalgia. Oh. I think this is so cool. Do you remember where you started our journey in Suikoden 1? We did that Let's Play? Right in that room. I think that's so cool that they did just that. They almost placed exactly the same way that the hero in Suikoden 1 and T.O. McDowell was when you started. You and Fred are like the same way. Same lady telling you to please wait here. I think it's so cool. Please wait here. To think that we're in the Scarlet Moon Empire. I mean the Torn Republic. It makes me nervous. I can't believe he's keeping his own son waiting like this. Well, sucks to be you. I'm a little nervous. I wonder where the bathroom is. Yeah. Sorry to keep you waiting. Please follow me. Oh, all right. Let's go. I'll be okay. Walking very slowly, seeing our reflection in the floor. Please come in. The president is waiting. Let's talk to these guards first. Please come in. The president is waiting. Please come in. The president is waiting. Now, here's the cool part. There are so many characters here, or 4, but whatever. Here we have Lepant. He's no longer red in his face. He has quit the alcohol, I guess. Well met, Allied Army Leader Lord Ryu. As President, I welcome you to the Torn Republic. Now, what would you like to discuss? Forging a state with you. Well, we just want soldiers, but whatever. Lord Ryu, when this land was ruled by the Scarlet Moon Empire, we fought constantly with the city-state. Even after the Torn Republic was established, we battled the armies of Tinto and South Window, who invaded in an attempt to take advantage of our internal discord. Do you remember? Last life from Suikoden 1 again. I think that's so cool that you're mentioning it. I just think it's so cool. Wasn't that like the tactic that Matthieu used when battling... Who was that? Kazim Hazel, I think? Kazim Hazil? That was one of them where like they sent that, hey, the army's gonna be weak right now, so invade. And despite all this, you seek to form a state among such long-standing enemies. If Luca Blight succeeds in destroying the city-state, the Torn Republic will surely be his next target. This Luca fellow certainly does seem to have an unquenchable thirst for battle. As a citizen of South Window, I fought against you with Lord Grandmire. Naturally, it's hard to me to ask for your help. But Luca Blight seeks nothing less than the destruction of all citizens of the city-state. I will do anything for the people of South Window, so please, I beg of you, please consider our request. Such formality. Lord Ryu, why do you continue to fight? I love that the first answer is to defeat Luca Blight, but it seems so selfish, but I'm gonna go with to put an end to this war. You are much like him. I may be the president of the Torn Republic, but there's a young man who should be sitting on this throne. He led tens of thousands of soldiers into battle and finally brought peace to our land. I see the same glimmer in your eyes as I did in his. You too represent the hopes and desires of all those who follow you. Tesla, how many men can we deploy immediately? Remember Tesla, the forger from like Suikoden 1? Or not the forger, the forger was Kimberly, he did something else. But like, you had to recruit like 2 people to forge some documents to get into that Sonier prison to rescue that Lucian? I don't remember his name anymore. The old doctor. Tesla is now, is he like the Prime Minister or something? I don't remember actually, but he is like an important member of the Torn Republic now. And also to the right and to the left by the throne you see Alan and Grenseal, or Grenseal and Alan going from left to right. It's pretty cool that they also make a comeback and still stand there. I think it's so awesome. Counting the Capitol Guards and the Border Patrol, about 5,000 men, sir. Then there's the matter of who will lead them. General Valeria has come from Gregminster to report from Panayakuda Castle. Kasumi, the Vice-Chancellor of Rokaku, is also in town for military training exercises. Either would make a trustworthy leader of our army. Then let's call them in here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Since Grenseal is blonde, he always has a more feminine voice in my head. It's Valeria, reporting as ordered. Remember Valeria from like the Burning Mirror mission and the elves and the dwarves and Panayakuda, Quanda Rossman, that was his name. You called for me, President Lapont? Lord Ryu, allow me to introduce Valeria, one of our Republic's 6 generals. Her skills with the sword is unrivaled. I am Valeria. Greetings, Lord Ryu. This is General Kasumi, Vice-Chancellor of the hidden ninja town of Rokaku. It's nice to meet you. Please call me Kasumi. I trust both of these women with all of my heart. Lord Ryu, which would you like to accompany you? Damn, they're both hot. So what's it gonna be? Which one do you want? That's the thing. Like right now, we have to choose between 2 awesome characters. Like, what I like Valeria as a character more, so I normally choose her. But Kasumi brings more of the storyline with her. She has a much greater storyline in Suikoden 2, and she also makes it much easier. Like, they just mentioned that she was from Rokaku, the ninja town that we visited in the last episode. And that's like, it makes it so much easier to recruit some characters there and gain earlier access. Like, I would normally choose Valeria. I think she's an awesome character, but I've played with her so often now that we're gonna go with Kasumi, actually. We're gonna go with Kasumi. Thank you, Kasumi. Very well, President Lapont. Lord Ryu, I will do my best to assist the Allied army. There are some scenes later in the game that are dependent on Kasumi that just makes the game, in relation to Suikoden 1, even cooler. So, while I just have to put it out there though, I love Valeria more. She's way more useful in battle and in war as well. She will lead a cavalry group, which is super good. Or not super good, but it's on par with Victor, if not better. And you know, she's cavalry, so that makes her better. While Kasumi leads a crappy archer unit in war, so she's not that useful, but whatever. Now, please accept this, Lord Ryu, as a symbol of the friendship between the Allied army and the Torn Republic. This is awesome. This is the Blinking Mirror, one of the treasures of the Torn Republic. It was used in our war for independence, but now I suspect that you have more need for it than we do. If you use this item, you will return instantly to your castle. In the absence of its rightful owner, I respectfully loan it to the Allied army in your care. That is handy. It makes recruiting people so much easier, it's crazy. Good for you, Ryu. That should help you out. Well, good luck to you. Huh? Me? Oh, I'm gonna stay here. I'm out of play money, and besides, I just hate fighting. Huh? What's wrong, Dad? Oh, hey, let go. I have a request for you, Lord Ryu. Take my idiot son with you. He's not worth much, but maybe you can make a man out of him. Hehehe, you know me, baby. I could make a man out of any man. Or something. Hey, wait a minute. Fool. I sent you into the world for a training mission, but you just frittered away your money and time away. Learn from Lord Ryu's example and end your childish behavior, and don't come back until you do. But... I entrust him to you, Lord Ryu. Inappropriate happy dance and sound. Let's go, Lord Ryu. We're running out of time. For what? I don't know. Sheena, move! I thought Sheena was a girl's name, by the way. Kazumi Convoy joins party. So, in Suikoden 1, Kazumi was long range, wasn't she? But now she is short range, so she has to be in the front row. But we're not going to use her. We're maybe going to use her later with the other ninjas. That's kind of fun. But as of right now, no, we're not going to use her. But we're now escorted back out. We're going to go inside Grigminster again. Thank you very much, Chief Marcus. We can handle it by ourselves now. I understand. Be careful. Yes, thank you. Well, let's hurry, Lord Ryu. No, we're going to go right back in. Greetings, Lord Ryu. Do you wish to go to Grigminster? Yes! And that's kind of awesome. Listen to the music! I love it! So, of course, there's a bunch of new characters that I can have join you. So we're just going to start by the top left to look at Mielich Oppenheimer's place. Love it! I just want to go inside her and try on his clothes, but okay. This is the house of the Flower General, Lord Mielich. He's not in Grigminster right now, but he's such a dreamy person. I know. I'm totally in love with him, too. Ooh, a warehouse. This is the wine storage for Gordon's Mercantile. Mercantile? I don't know. If I take my eyes off this wine for even a second, someone's gonna steal it. Ooh, is it really worth that much? Barrel full of wine. Barrel full of whiskey. Barrel full of wine. Barrel full of fine wine from Comic-Con. That's my stuff. What if this is just ordinary wine? Barrel full of wine. Barrel full of wine. And this is also wine. Yeah. What about this boxes over here? Nothing? Okay. I love that they're just, like, placed in there randomly. What about this box? Isn't that wine too? I can't even look at it. Oh, I hate boxes like this that I can't look at. I want to look at everything. Oh, it is a barrel full of wine. Why is it outside? That doesn't make any sense. Several boxes are lined up here. Okay. Good for the boxes. All of these boxes are several boxes lined up here. Okay. Interesting. They're not just several, there are a ton of them. Come on. Hello, old lady. I hear there's a civil war in the city-state of Jostin. They must have it hard. Hehe, I'm always... No, never mind. So, Air's our first character that we can have join us. Not this guy, of course. And cheeks are very expensive head in Grigminster. I'm gonna make a bundle. This guy, Gordon. Welcome! We have tons of unique exotic wares from as far north as Harmonia, the Nameless Lands, and as far south as Kanakon. Well, we're gonna buy 2 ancient texts here. Party items are full, of course. Ugh, I hate when that happens. Can we... Somebody wanna equip chainmail? No. Somebody wanna equip a rope? No, we can't do that. You know, we're gonna sell some stuff first at the item store before we return her, I guess, so... We sometimes have sales on old books here, so if you're in the neighborhood again, please stop by. If you ask me, I'd go for wine. Cheap and delicious. It's very popular. Welcome! How about some native costumes? They're cheap and very well made. I love that he also has like some charts here on the wall. You can't look at them, but they're still like only place in Suikoden where you can find charts, I think. Let's head straight to the item store. We're not going to enter the famous inn here, but we're going to go straight to the item store and check out the sales here and sell some stuff too. Welcome! Medicine, Mega Medicine, you name it, we got it. Oh, that's so cute. They have winged boots. Remember that from Suikoden 1 when you return to Gregminster at the end of the game? You can't. Wow, ninja suit is worth a lot. I just want to sell it for the money. And also medicine, bye-bye. Waking, bye-bye, I'll never use you. Alert, bye-bye, I'll never use you. Violence is really good, so I'll use you. Exertion, kindness, but I never use kindness really, but I'm gonna save it. It's rare. When you return to Gregminster at the end of the game in Suikoden 1 and recapture Gregminster, they sell winged boots, don't they? I just think it's so cool that you actually can't find it here again. We're just gonna buy one because they're so rare to come by. I think this is the only place where you can buy it anyway. So we're pretty lucky to find one here at Rare Finds. You can find wing boots here sometimes. I just love them. Yeah, we just bought them. What's the point of having an empty barrel in an item store? That's kind of sad. Wooden chest of drawers. Wooden chest of drawers. Okay, never mind. Display armor. Crate packed with tools. I am a crate packed with tools. So there's a war over in the city-states? We had one too, you know, 3 years ago. A big one. Don't forget, we're the oldest shop in Torrent. That doesn't really mean much to me, but okay. What's important whenever you visit a new place is, of course, just to enable that you can buy these stuff at Alex and Hans's shops back in our castle. Dragon armor is like the new best armor right now. You see, it's like 30 in defense, and many different people can use it. So it is indeed pretty good. But let's head back to the trading shop and talk to Gordon some more. I think right now Gordon won't join us. We have to return to Gregminster already in the next episode, I think, just to have him join us, basically. But we're gonna buy those ancient texts because we can sell them in Forest Village for a bit of profit. We're gonna buy a Celadon urn for sure. I totally forgot about that right now. And that's the only important thing we're gonna buy right now. Celadon urn is because our appraiser that we want to have join us later looks for a Celadon urn, so we can just buy one here. Hello, old man. Hey there, wanna buy some tomato seeds? Just for 700 pots? I need money to buy wine, you see. Sure. Hey, thanks. Here, take him. Get a lot of seeds lately. Well, we're gonna fix that in the next episode too. We're gonna finally get rid of them. We still have a familiar face just up here. We can see her shoes now just in a second, I think. There you go. I'm just gonna explore this house first. I'm glad these bottles didn't break along the way. Vegetables on the table. Okay. What are these bottles, though? I see a health potion here and I see a mana potion here. Unlit stove. At least you're specific. Hello, old man. Can I talk to you? This house has been abandoned since the Liberation War, so we got it pretty cheap. We're not done fixing it up, though. Hi there. We just moved here, so let's be friends, okay? Sure. I love being friends with the young girls. Drawers decorated with white roses. It's so descriptive. Slightly dilapidated crate. Dilapidated? I don't know how to pronounce that word. Whatever, what a useless house. I don't know. I'm not sure what was here in Suikoden 1. I don't remember, so... And let's visit the inn, of course. Here is a really good item somewhere, but let's talk to this familiar face first. Hello, Marie. Welcome. Please take your time. That was the innkeeper in Suikoden 1. She's just here. This is her inn, of course. So I just think it's so cute that she's here still. That girl, though, or woman, you actually took money from us every single time we slept in our castle. Hilda does not take our money. How dare you? We're gonna push you against the wall right now. This looks almost wrong. Whatever, into the shadows you go. Are there kobolds in the city state too? Really? Really? Well, I didn't know that. I'm gonna have to tell the chief. Good afternoon. The food is delicious here, and you can't beat the ambience. Just east of here is the sea, where we get all our fresh fish. tasty looking hamburger. That looks like a fish to me, not a hamburger. Do you see that? Tasty looking hamburger. Ryu needs glasses, that's for sure. Simmering pot. Unlit stove. There's of course one super important house if you haven't visited so far, but we're gonna get there eventually, you know which one I'm talking about. I came all the way here to see the hero from the Liberation War, but they say he's away on a journey. Too bad. Huh? You wanna eat? What a random question. There's like a loner guy sitting there and huh? You wanna eat? Well, another familiar face is in this room. One of my favorite characters in Suikoden 1 actually, Sarah. And she gives you something quite amazing. Hello, Sarah! Sarah, stop! What's up? See something strange? You're Ryu, right? I hear you're here to see President LaPont. Huh? Oh, I heard from one of Marie's hostesses. So another child leads an army into battle. It's ironic, isn't it? Here, take this. It used to belong to a fool. Like, I don't know who you're talking about, but whatever. Nobody can beat me when it comes to washing clothes, but making beds. I'll have to get one of the hostesses to do this from now on. I truly liked Sarah in Suikoden 1, so I think it was so cool to see her again. I always used Sarah in battle. She was like a hidden mage, you know? Like, seemingly ordinary character, and then she actually could be used as mage. I thought that was pretty cool. The hostess is here, sure like to talk. I'll probably just do the same thing tomorrow, too. There are human, kobolds, elves, and dwarves here in the Torn Republic. Almost like our town 2 river. Yes, minus the dwarves and elves. Of course, this is the room where you hid out with Gremio and Cleo in Suikoden 1. When you were running away from Gregminster in the very beginning. Oh, so many memories. I love this place. I love this part of going back here and just seeing everything again. Most important store here though is the rune shop for me. Let's hope there are rare finds here now. Yes! Yes! Or that's not the best actually, but our party eyes are full, of course they are. But they sell high value or higher order runes. And flowing is super nice. We'll take those. Especially 2 of them. That's pretty even more rare. Flowing is super great for backup healers, you know, since they can use Kindness Rain as level 2 runes now. And that means like you would have, with Ryu, you would have 4 or 3 Kindness Rains. And that's pretty good. Rune Masters are so tough to deal with, don't you think? My favorite strategy in almost all Suikoden games, when I have a healer that's just going to be a pure healer, I usually have a water rune and a flowing rune equipped on them, because then they get kindness rain on 2 levels. General Tio-san has grown up to be a fine, fine young man. Fine. Barrel of water, not wine. What happened, Gregminster? Are you losing your touch on the wine? If I sack up on this wine and take it to the City Republic, absolutely nothing will happen. And bada bing bada boom. Okay, we're gonna have to go here first. This beautiful city, Gregminster, was built by the last emperor, Barbarossa. This building used to be the mansion of General Tio, and of course it's our Suikoden 1's hero's house. I think that's pretty cool that it's still here. Oh, Lotte! I forgot about you. Mina! Where are you? Momo's right here, but... Remember the magician Lotte from Suikoden 1? That I used at least in one boss battle, I think. She now lives here, and